Hi, I'm Scott with Scott's Free Lunch. I'm at Sam Scott Orchards. Today we're going to Saratoga County, New York, an important railway and commerce destination since the early 1800s. Mechanicville now has a population of over 5,000 people. We're visiting the local school district that's taking the farm-to-table experience into the school system. While a lot of people know the term farm-to-table, do they really know how it comes to fruition?
Well, I do, Scott.
Deb, it's great to see you.
It's great to see you too, Scott.
Hey, is this one of your local farmers you buy produce from?
It sure is. Sam Scott Farms, they have the highest quality and the best tasting produce all around.
Have you always had produce like this?
Oh, I wish. When I first came to Mechanicville, the two things that really stood out to me, I needed to increase my student participation. And how was I going to do that? Great food from our local farmers.
And with plenty of farms in the New York area, it would seem easy to get the produce, but that wasn't quite the case.
Scott, we knew that we wanted to get better food for our kids. So we approached the local farmers to see what they could do for us.
Well, Deb, that sounds reasonable, but I think you're about to tell me that something didn't quite work out.
You know, you're absolutely right about that. The farmers were eager to grow for us, but they couldn't deliver the small quantities that we needed to feed our kids. It was a big obstacle, and financially, it wasn't great for them.
And Deb was right. Farmers make their money by selling their crop in volume. They usually agree upon the quantity and price before the seed is even in the ground. Deb needed to find that key person to overcome this hurdle.
Hi, I'm Megan from Argyle Central School District in Argyle, New York. And like Deb, we were having some of the same issues, and we decided to get together with some like-minded school districts and community farmers to try to come up with a solution. So Deb and I brainstormed with the local farmers, and then that led us to build the coalition with local school districts and have the buying power that we needed to purchase locally.
So with everybody on the same page, the next hurdle was moving the food from the farms to the school.
So we reached out to Josh with Comfort Food Community to see what he could do to help us.
Deb and Megan came to us with some of their problems they were facing on collective ordering, and we decided to step in as a nonprofit already in the industry, helping connect farmers with a variety of different institutions. And so we were able to kind of leverage our position to get more fresh food and dry product from New York State right into New York State schools.
With the amount of produce that we were able to purchase in advance and Comfort Foods being able to distribute it for us, we're now able to get it locally to our school districts.
We would send out a list of available products to schools and the relative availability of those products.
So what do you do with the excess food that you get from farmers?
Well, that's where Comfort Food Communities come in. These small school districts do not have the funds in their budget to install new walk-in coolers and freezers. We rely on Comfort Food to bring our product in and hold it for us, and then they deliver it to us when we need it.
So in the end, it turned out the answer wasn't a walk-in box, but thinking outside the box.
And that's part of what we do here at Comfort Food and relates directly to our mission. We're all about food recovery, food access, and food is health. And we are just trying to solve some of the issues related to getting healthier food directly into the mouths of our school children as well as our communities, and reduce some of those systemic barriers plaguing rural communities in New York State. And if we're doing that, we're doing our job.
And while they were able to figure out the acquisition and distribution part of the equation, there was still the big looming issue that dictated most of the discussion: the increase in price.
Well, our budgets aren't getting any bigger, and we do want increased student participation. So we had to figure out how to get these great local quality products through our door, and then what are we going to do to pay for it? But there was a program being rolled out by the state of New York that opened the door to fresh food.
Back in 2015, the Farm to School program was introduced to bring local farmers and school nutrition programs together and to get locally sourced fruits and vegetables. To incentivize the school districts to buy locally grown fruits and vegetables, if they purchased 30% of the total food cost from the state of New York, they would get reimbursed up to 25 cents per meal.
That extra reimbursement money, that's going on my bottom line. At the end of the day, These kids are going to have the highest quality, best local products that I can get for them. Participation's going to increase. It's a win-win for all of us.
Deb, thank you for allowing us to come and visit your program. You're doing amazing things. Farm to School, I love the salad bar. These New York State apples are fantastic. The only question I have is, where do you go next?
Well, Scott, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I want to increase participation, and my goal is to feed all the kids in our district. So I'm going to keep buying those farm to school products, and I'm going to keep making great menu items for our kids.
Well, continue to do what you're doing because I have no doubt in your success. And thanks for the free lunch.
You're welcome.